The silence of the Special Collections archive was absolute, a velvet quiet broken only by the sigh of the climate control. It was a place of ghosts, but only one ghost was real. It began with a single card. Archivist Leo was performing the final migration of the last drawer of the old card catalog. His gloved fingers moved with melancholic efficiency. Author, title, call number. A quiet litany for a dying system. Then his thumb caught. Tucked between two ordinary titles was a card that felt different. Thicker, with a matte, grainy texture. It referenced a book called The Last Breath by an unknown author, assigned to a call number for an empty shelf in the deepest stacks. A ghost entry, but this card was wrong. He lifted it. It wasn't paper. It was a pale, porous polymer, unyellowed, feeling strangely thirsty and cool. He made a note. Anomalous card. Non-standard material. Text not extant. Distracted, he pressed it lightly between his gloved fingers. A mistake. A scent escaped. Not a true smell, but a memory of one. The essence of old paper, but beneath it, a whisper of lavender soap, the waxy vanilla of a discontinued hand cream, and something dry, like starched cotton. Eleanor. The scent was Eleanor Vance. She had been head archivist before him, a woman of immense kindness who had succumbed to a rare lung disease. Leo had met her only once, a frail figure in a gray shawl. Yet her presence permeated this room. Stories of her preternatural knowledge lingered. Now he sensed her. The scent unfolded in his mind. The lavender bled into the metallic tang of medication. The clean cotton carried the echo of antiseptic. He held a silent, chemical sonogram of her final days. Then the card seemed to exhale. A final layer released. It was the scent of a breath held too long. A dry, cold, uniquely human aroma. The smell of a body conserving its last energy. The molecular signature of a soul winding down. Leo's breath caught. The silence was no longer empty. It was filled. A tangible weight built beside the drawer. A density taking the shape of a presence leaning over. He felt a gaze of profound, intelligent curiosity. He wasn't smelling anymore, he was perceiving. A woman, her focus absolute, her final curiosity fixed on this empty record. The Last Breath. This wasn't a catalog card. It was a reliquary, a porous sponge that had sat for years, absorbing the very air Eleanor Vance exhaled, the chemical cocktail of her dying. Every sigh, every whisper, every labored breath, a silent witness, and he, by the warmth of his fingers, had triggered its last playback. The presence solidified. He didn't see a shape, but the space beside him bent. He could feel the drape of a wool shawl. He was sharing the silence with her fossilized breath, a ghost made of memory-laden chemistry. His hand trembled. The sense of her was overpowering. A wave of poignant loneliness so acute it brought tears to his eyes. This was her last duty, her final cataloging entry. Herself, her essence, filed under a false title, waiting to be found. With immense effort, he slid the card back into its slot. Clicked home. The pressure vanished. The scent was erased. But the silence was different now. It watched him. It remembered his touch. Leo knew the archive's most singular volume had never been a book. It was a breath, a final, captured breath held in a drawer, and he had just opened it.